Hi and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a slightly different video as to beauty and fashion on my channel, and it is a video that I wanted to film for a while because I've had so many questions about it, and it is a sort of how to make money and how to become a YouTuber. Now I just want to put a little disclaimer before I do actually get into this video. I am in no way a massive YouTuber. There are so many bigger YouTubers out there than me. YouTubers that make a lot more money than me, so yeah, I want to put that out there because I don't want you to think that I think I know everything and I think I'm some big YouTuber, because by all means I am not. I'm very small in the scheme of things on YouTube, but I am obviously doing this for a full-time job now. I am making enough money, you know, to be doing it full-time, so that's why I just wanted to sort of sit down and do it as well, because I know since I first started YouTube I've learned a lot about how to make money. I've learned a lot about YouTube, and I've learned a lot about what it takes to grow your channel and stuff. So I just thought I would share some advice and tips that I have. It might help you if you're thinking about setting up your own channel. So yeah, if you want to see my advice, tips and how you can make money on YouTube, then please continue watching. Okay, so the first place I'm going to start is actually starting your channel. Now I have received a ton of questions from you guys, and one of the main things seems to be, how do I start a YouTube channel? I haven't got a lot of confidence. I'm really scared. I'm really scared of what people are going to say or think of me. So yeah, it's that initial start in your channel. Honestly, there is no answer to this question. There's no answer of how to grow confidence. There's no answer of how to overcome that scared feeling. You literally just have to take the plunge, set up your channel and sit down and do it. I know that might sound easier said than done, because I know it can be a daunting prospect, you know, sitting down, filming a video and then putting it online essentially for the world to see. But honestly, you just have to sort of get past it. You just got to sort of tell yourself it's something that you want to do. It's something that you enjoy, hopefully, like you should enjoy it, and yeah, you just gotta just do it, really. There's no other answer than that. Yeah, it's just something that I feel like you've got to take the plunge with. So, you know, set up your channel, give it a name. I don't really think the name's necessarily important, because it's the content on your channel that's going to be the main thing that draws your subscribers in. And then just sit down in front of the camera, just try and be yourself as much as possible. At the end of the day, you're in a room just with the camera sitting on the other side of you. You've not got a massive audience in front of you, so that you have actually got the ability to be yourself, because essentially you're only speaking to your camera. No one's watching you, there's no pressure or anything. And yeah, like I said, just try and be yourself as much as possible. And then it's just a case of putting it out there, seeing the response, and then growing and continuing from there. But yeah, I can completely understand for most it is a daunting prospect, it is a daunting thing to do, and it can be somewhat nervy. But honestly, your confidence will grow, and with the response you get from your videos, that will happen. Honestly, from my first video to what I am now, I am a different person. My confidence on my first video, I come across so shy, you know, I don't even know why people were watching me, but they were. So yeah, you will grow in the confidence area. It is something I just feel that grows as you grow as a person. But the main thing is not to worry about what other people think. Like, if you spend your life worrying about what other people think, you're never going to get where you want to be in life. Like, just focus on you and just try and ignore and block those people out, because honestly, the people that have always got something to say about you doing YouTube are normally the ones that end up doing nothing with their lives, let me tell you. Okay, so once you've actually set your channel up, it's then obviously about the equipment, which again is another question that a lot of people ask me about, like, what is a starter kit for being a YouTuber? What equipment do I need to start out with? And honestly, you don't need to go out and spend thousands of pounds on equipment. You really, really don't. I remember when I first started, I just had like the most crappiest camera ever. I think it was honestly about £30–40. Honestly, it wasn't the best of cameras at all. I didn't have a tripod. I literally used to lean my camera on the windowsill in front of the window, and that was it. That was my little setup. I wouldn't obviously recommend that setup, because I think nowadays you can get good cameras on the cheap. The camera that I'm currently using is the Samsung Nex Mini. I think secondhand you can pick this up for about £200. Not to say that this is the best camera in the world, because it's not. The only reason why I'm using this is because my Sony A5100 is currently broke. So yeah, I need to get that sorted actually, because to be honest with you, I'm not completely satisfied with the quality of this at all. It gives quite an orange glare to it for some reason. I've tried to play around with the settings, but don't know what that's all about. But yeah, this camera I normally just use for selfies. So if you see like pictures on my Instagram of like selfies, that is normally what I use this for. And it's quite a compact camera with a screen, so I also like to use it for sort of vlogging if I want a small camera in my purse. But yeah, the Sony a5100, I think that's about $450 brand new. That is a really nice camera. I love that camera. You can obviously get different lenses and stuff as well, but all of that stuff you wouldn't really need to worry about at the beginning. Just a basic camera that films in HD preferably. Try a second-hand one. Honestly, on eBay you can pick up some really good bargains. And then secondly, just invest in a good memory card as well. You can again pick them up on eBay for like £25–30 for like a good HD, like high storage memory card. So yeah, have a look at one of those. And then the next thing I would recommend getting is a tripod. Again, eBay, you can pick them up for like £10, £15, £20. They're not a lot at all. But you don't necessarily need one. Like, if you can set up in front of a window with good lighting and you can just sort of balance it on books and stuff, then do that. Like, if you are struggling for money, obviously there is other things you can do as an alternative. And then lighting is another big question that I get asked about. I currently have a softbox and just a ring light. Softboxes, I believe they're about £60 to £80 on Amazon, eBay, sorry. I think it was 2 for £80. And then I've got a ring light, which was quite expensive when I got it. I got it about a couple of years ago, so I believe it was about £150–200. But when I have been looking on eBay not so long ago, I can see that you can pick them up for like 50 quid. So yeah, I think they must have gone down in price since when I bought mine. But like I said, you don't need them at the beginning. If you can film in the day, so on the weekends when you've got a day off or something, do that, sit in front of some natural lighting, and honestly you'll be absolutely fine. This time of the year is slightly harder just because obviously there's minimal sunshine and it's quite miserable outside, so that is obviously why I've got like all my lighting on. But natural light is obviously always the best light to film in, really. Like in the summer you can get some beautiful natural light, and I don't actually always use all my lighting equipment in the summer because the natural light from the sunshine is that nice outside. You don't need it. So yeah, like I said at the beginning, I don't really feel that you need like to go out and spend thousands of pounds. Just a basic camera that films in HD preferably. A tripod, pick those up really cheap on eBay, and lighting if you can afford it, but it's not essential if you can just find some good natural lighting and you've got a decent camera. Another thing that I feel is quite important and plays quite a big part in making YouTube videos is your background. So for example, if you film in a really cluttered background where your bedroom's a mess, you know, it's not going to be the most appealing thing ever. Like, people aren't going to really want to watch because it sort of like distracts you away from the video. Whereas if you've got like a nice clean background, like for example mine's just in my room, you know, it's white background, I've got obviously a few things on like my bedside table, it's a lot more appealing than a messy room and things that can sort of distract your attention. Another question that I always get asked as well from you guys is, I really want to set up a YouTube channel, but I just don't know if there's any point of me doing it because there's so many people doing it nowadays. Is there any point of me becoming a YouTuber? First of all, you've got to question why you want to be a YouTuber. Now, for me, when I set up my YouTube channel, honestly, it was never to make money. I never set my channel up because I wanted to be a full-time YouTuber. I wanted this to be my job and I wanted to make loads of money because that was never my intention. I set up a YouTube channel actually like back in the day when no one was doing it. I set one up when I was like 16 at high school. No one was doing YouTube then. It was the time when YouTube was just sort of like evolving and stuff. But because I was getting quite heavily bullied at school back then, I ended up deleting my channel and that was that. But my point of that is, I set up a YouTube because I love fashion, I love beauty, you know, I love talking. So that was why I set up my channel. And I feel like so many people nowadays see YouTubers making money and think it's like a quick, easy career option. And it really, really isn't. Like, it's not that easy to just become a YouTuber. So I think first of all, you have to sort of question why you are becoming a YouTuber. Because not only that, like, if you're just wanting to become a YouTuber because you think, oh, it's an easy career and I can make some money, like, for me, that's just not a right reason. You have to be passionate and enjoy what you do, because I feel like if you don't, then that's not going to like translate across on the camera very well. Like, I don't know, people will see through that and people will just see that like you're not doing it because you actually want to do it. Do you get what I mean? So I don't know, like, I feel like there is a lot of people that are just wanting to do it just because it sounds like an easy career option and they can make money from it. So that sort of answers the question in itself. Like, should I be doing it because of so many other YouTubers? Well, you should just do it because you enjoy it. Like, you should just set up a channel because it's what you want to do and it's something you enjoy doing as a hobby in your spare time. Because I know for me, that's what it was about. Like, it was just something I enjoyed and something that I loved doing at the weekend. Some people like to go dancing and play football or whatever it may be. I personally just enjoyed sitting on my camera and telling everyone what I've been buying. So yeah, that was obviously my reason for setting up a YouTube. Do I think people could set up a YouTube now and still make money from it? Of course. Like, I don't think this is a closed market. Like, I don't think YouTube is shut now because there's so many YouTubers. Like, there is always room for new up-and-coming YouTubers. As long as you are persistent, as long as you're prepared to work hard, as long as you can make good content, and as long as you know it's not something that's going to happen overnight, then there's no reason why you can't do it. And that's the thing I also want to highlight with YouTube. It isn't something that necessarily happens overnight. For a lot of people, it takes a good few years to build their channel up. Like, it's not something they set up one day and then overnight they've become a massive success with 1 million subscribers. It doesn't happen like that anymore. And I think that's something that you also have to bear in mind. It will take a lot of hard work, persistence, regular upload. In the early stages, you probably are going to have low engagement, not many views, not many subscribers, and that is completely normal. Like, that is the reality of starting a channel from scratch and having no one there. You are going to be having like down days as well, because you're going to be thinking, oh, what's the point? No one's even watching my videos. But you just have to keep going. Like, honestly, you just have to keep going and just persevere with it, really. If you enjoy it anyway, you won't really find it a problem because you just enjoy making the videos and doing it, and that was how I was. Yes, there could be some times when I would get a little bit down about my low engagement and stuff, but because I enjoyed doing it and it was just a hobby for me, I just carried on because I love doing it. So another thing that I wanted to speak about is how to grow, which obviously is something that you are definitely going to want to know if you're just starting out on YouTube. It's not easy to get noticed, I feel, nowadays, because like I said, there are so many people doing YouTube, Instagram and all of that sort of stuff. But the main advice and tips that I would give you and things that are going to help you is, first of all, it's no brainer really, but frequently uploading. If you are obviously uploading once every 4 months, you're not really going to see a lot of engagement or subscribers on your channel. Whereas if you're uploading, say, 2 to 3 times a week, your subscribers and your engagement is going to be a lot more than if you wasn't uploading that often. So definitely try and upload as much as you can in the earlier days, because that will 100% help you out so much. The second piece of advice I would give for growing your channel is think of content that people are going to want to see. You know, for example, I know, especially with me, my Primark hauls are always a winner. Like, whenever I do a Primark haul, I get so many views on them compared to all of my other videos. I still get, you know, a good amount of views on my other videos, but Primark hauls is something especially that everybody loves to see. So, you know, have a look at your favourite YouTubers and see what videos they get a lot of views on, and then maybe create a video, say, similar to that, or, you know, just try and be clever about it and see what videos get a lot of views, because that will tell you what people like to watch on YouTube. And obviously if people like to watch something in YouTube, they're going to search for it and they might stumble across your video. Sort of a clever way of sort of helping you out with your content and knowing what people are going to watch. Another clever way to get people to click on your videos is to make clickbait titles. I do this sometimes, I don't always do this, but for example, if I'm going to entitle this video, for example, how much money I make, I know that people are going to click on that because we're all quite nosy. We all want to know how much money people make. So it's something that's going to draw people into the video. It's something that people are going to be like, oh, how much money does she make? You know, for example, if I made a video and entitled it, I'm quitting YouTube, people are going to be like, what? Is she really quitting YouTube? You know, the video might not necessarily be about that. It might just be that, like, I'm down and I'm thinking, do you know what I mean? But clickbait titles are always a good sort of thing to get you noticed and to get people to click on them videos, because essentially that's what you want people to do. You want people to click on your videos and view it. And if it's just a title that isn't that appealing, then people aren't going to click on it. So always try and make your titles, you know, stand out and be something that people are going to want to click on. Okay, so how to make money from YouTube. So before I get into this, I just want to say that I didn't start making money from my YouTube channel until, when did I start making money? Probably about maybe a year ago now, I think it was, probably coming on to a year ago. Wow. So my channel has been going for about just over 2 years now. So as you can see, it's not something that I just fell into and started to do full time, as you all know anyway. It is something that obviously I've had to build up, and you know, it's led me to the position that I am now. So I never actually realised I could make money off my YouTube. I knew obviously other people were making money from YouTube, but I never actually knew that I could be making money when I was so small, if you get what I mean. It was only until I started one of my jobs in fashion, and I told one of the lads there that I did YouTube and stuff, and he was like, oh, let me have a look at your channel. And he's like, wow, like you've got like 10,000 subscribers, that's like pretty impressive. And anyway, he was like looking through my videos and he was like, gosh, like you've got quite like good views on these, like how much money are you making per video? And I was like, I'm not. And he was like, what do you mean you're not making money? Like, if you're not monetized your videos? And I was like, what does that mean? Like, I honestly didn't even know. So anyway, he showed me what to do, and literally from that moment, I was making money from my YouTube. And honestly, I couldn't even believe that I could be making money. It was absolutely crazy. So yeah, it was absolutely crazy because little did I know I could have been making money from my YouTube, but yeah, I wasn't. That leads me on to the first way in which you can make money from your videos, which is basically monetizing your video via Google AdSense. So basically AdSense is just a program where it enables ads onto your video. So you know, like how you probably get like 30 seconds of an ad before your video and stuff, that's Google AdSense. So that's when obviously a YouTuber has monetized their video, allowed ads on their video, and then that means that they will then make some money from that video. And it goes on how many views you get. I believe it's about like £1 per 1,000 views. So obviously that might not sound a lot of money, but in the larger scheme of things, if you got like 250,000 views, that's £250. So it can equate to a lot of money, you know, the more views you get. So yeah, that's the first way. But obviously as well, the more videos you upload, the more money you're going to make overall in the month. So it is a good little way that you can firstly make money from. I think that it's sort of like a threshold that you have to hit before your money can be released. I believe it's about £60, I'm not too sure. But yeah, that's the first way. So it's a really, really simple way. All you have to do is just go onto your videos when you edit them, when you've uploaded them onto YouTube, and there's basically like a little tab and it says monetize video, and you just click that and you are good to go. So the second way to make money on YouTube, and one that I honestly only recently discovered like 6 months ago, and I didn't actually realise how much money you could make from this, is affiliate marketing. So adding affiliate links to your description bar. So essentially what this is say I do a haul video, for example, and I showed you like 10 items on Misguided. So the little links that are in my description box, they are basically affiliate links. So you can sign up to all different programs. So I'm signed up to like one called AWIN, one called Reward Style. And basically, those websites will have like generator tools for links. So you just basically click on the generator tool, type in the URL link of, say, this jacket. It will then give you your own affiliate link. And basically what that means is when you copy that into your description bar and when a subscriber clicks on it, you will make a small commission off it. And also with these programs like AWIN and Reward Style, it allows you to sort of track how many people have clicked on the link, how many people have bought like things from that link. You don't get to see too much. Doesn't obviously go into detail who's brought it and what. It will just sort of tell you the number of sales, the total of that sale, and then your commission from that sale. So it is really good, obviously, to see all your analytics from it. And yeah, that can be a really good way of making money, because obviously the more subscribers you have, the more people you obviously influence in a sale, the more money you can make. It is obviously a very tiny, obviously, profit from one sale. You know, it could be as little as like, I don't know, 50 pence, 60 pence. It just depends on the commission rate as well, because each different consumer will have a different commission rate, so it will really vary. But that is such a good way, and honestly I didn't even know you could do that. Like, I just used to use like shorten Google links. Like, you can go onto Google and just type in like shorten URLs, because I didn't want them to be like a long URL in my description box. I used to do that, and I could sort of track and see how many people had clicked on it, but I didn't make any money from it. And like, yeah, now I can obviously make money from those little links. So yeah, you can really sort of boost your YouTube income up from affiliate marketing, especially if you've got quite a lot of subscribers, like I said. And at the end of the day, the person who's clicking on that link and buying, it doesn't affect them at all. It's just helping out the person where they've seen the link, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's a really, really good tool. So that's the second way I make money from YouTube. So the last way of making money on YouTube, and probably where the money is for most YouTubers, is sponsorships. So sponsorships is essentially brands paying you to talk about maybe some clothes, a product, basically product placement within a video. So this will usually happen when brands contact you and they will say, hey, like, do you want to work together on a video? I would like you to do a haul video featuring 6 pieces of clothing. What is your fee? You would then go back and tell them your video fee, and yeah, that is what a sponsored video would be. So it's obviously including their products in a video, talking about their brand, and then they are essentially paying you to do that. The thing with sponsored videos and YouTubers is I feel like not all YouTubers are genuine with it. Like, they will just grab on to any ones that come along just because of the money. And with me, I can definitely vouch that I do not do that at all. I would never ever take sponsored video on board if I do not feel that the product's worth the money, I like the product. I just have to like what I'm obviously talking about. I'm not going to work with a company that I don't like, I don't believe in. You know, how I always think about my YouTube is like, if I wouldn't recommend it to my friends, would I recommend it to you guys? No. So that's just my motto, and that's always my mindset. There's so many sponsorships I've turned down. There's so, you know, I could make an absolute killing if I accepted every single thing, but I wouldn't do that because my reputation as a YouTuber and being honest is way more important to me than any amount of money, let me tell you. So, and as you will see, a lot of my sponsored videos are with brands that I've loved way beyond them contacting me to do paid work. Like Misguided, I've loved them for years. You know how much I love Misguided. So the fact that they then want to sponsor me to do a video is just an extra bonus to me because you know I love them. So you're all probably wondering, how much can you earn from sponsored videos? Honestly, it really will depend on your subscribers and your views. They are the two main things that brands are going to look at. So they're going to look at how many people are subscribed to you and then how many views you're getting per video. There is actually a thing that you can do to work out how much you should be charging for a typical video. You don't have to obviously go on that, but most brands will sort of use that as a calculator themselves to sort of know roughly how much they should be paying you. But to be honest with you, it will vary from brand to brand because every brand will have a budget. So yeah, it's not really something that I can say this is how much you earn, but obviously YouTubers can earn thousands of pounds. Like, I know that the bigger YouTubers from sponsored videos, they can be making like a few grand just for a sponsored video, you know what I mean? So there is money to be made on sponsored videos. Also, another way that you can make money is on Instagram. So if you've got like a big successful Instagram account with like say 100,000 followers or something, you can obviously charge for your posts. So if you're like a fashion Instagrammer and brands are contacting you wanting to do posts, you can start charging them money. I know some people work it out as like £1 per 1,000 followers, I think. So say 100,000 followers, you would charge like £100, but then I know a lot of people don't even use that and just will say like £300 or £400, you know what I mean? They'll just make it up and just see what they can get. So again, Instagram is another platform where you can add a little bit more money onto your monthly income. Obviously, I'm only small on Instagram, so I don't make a massive amount from Instagram, but I obviously will do a few paid collaborations on Instagram because I've got my YouTube sort of in the background as well. It just sort of like incorporate together. But yeah, so they are the 3 main ways that I earn money on YouTube. I don't know if that's how everybody makes money on YouTube or people have other ways. If they do, then let me know. But that's the main 3 ways that I make money on YouTube. Obviously my income will vary every month. It's never the same just because it just depends on how many videos I've done, how much commission I've made for affiliate marketing, and then obviously it will go on how many sponsored videos I've done. So it will just vary every month, so you can't ever put an exact figure on it. It's like just any self-employed job, I guess. You know, if you're, for example, like a plumber or a carpenter, or you know, you've got your own business and you're self-employed, you will never know how much you're earning from month to month because it depends on the work you get in, it depends on how busy you are. So yeah, that's obviously another thing to bear in mind. But like I say, earning money on YouTube is definitely not something that's going to happen overnight. It has took me just over 2 years to be in this situation where I'm earning enough to go full time now. For most people, it isn't something that you're just going to be able to walk into and have a full-time job like that. So bear that in mind as well. I'm not trying to be negative, I'm just trying to, you know, give you some reality to it, which I'm sure you know, but just wanted to point that out. But yeah, hopefully I have covered everything in this video. You gotta be passionate, you gotta love what you do, and you just gotta be perseverance as well. You've gotta have quite a few traits, to be honest with you, because it isn't something that is so easy, because everybody is obviously trying to do it. But yeah, just persevere really as well, because I always believe in life, if you want something so much, you can get it. Like, you can get it. As long as you set your mind to getting that thing, you can get it. And I've always had that mindset, like, all of my life, and I, so far, touch wood, I've managed to get everything that I've wanted, and managed to hit my dreams, and managed to, you know, do the things I've wanted to do. So yeah, a lot of hard work, positivity, and you will go far, I assure you. I think that is about it for my tips, advice, and how to make money on YouTube. If there are any other things that you are wanting to know that I didn't manage to cover in this video, then just pop me a message in the comment bar below, and I will try my hardest to get back to you. Remember to hit that subscribe button, as always, if you want to see more videos, and I shall see you all in my next video. Bye bye!